So I've been thinking about the great bigs of yesteryear, but specifically the ones who didn't win at the highest level like we would have hoped them to. The Charles Barkleys, the Karl Malones, the Patrick Ewings, guys of that ilk. And what I've been thinking of is how limited they were by the times and why they needed elite guards because they were confined to certain spots on the floor. It's either the left block, the right block, I'm setting screens and I'm rolling. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much what you got out of them. A few of them can play in transition, but for the most part, they were limited by roles to a certain extent. Now, in today's NBA, the game is so much more open, but it's also so much more empowering to players. Meaning, if your best player is a center, then your center is going to get the ball and allow the offense to be created around him, right? Whether it's Joker, whether it's Embiid, that's true, right? Like the best players are empowered to be the offense now, and it really opens up their games and allows them to show their true skill set. So when I think about a guy like Charles Barkley, I think he'd be terrific in today's era because he'd be able to operate from the perimeter if needed. He'd be able to be more of a facilitator. The game would be opened around him, so you'd either have to bring doubles or you'd risk getting absolutely destroyed one on one. And I also think about guys like Hakeem Olajuwon, again, who won at a high level, but won when he had elite level guards on his team, right? How is he able in today's NBA to cover up his team's flaws if he doesn't have a first team All NBA guy or second team All NBA guy alongside him, right? I think he's able to cover up those holes much more because now he can be a facilitator. Now he can attack from the perimeter if he needs to attack from the perimeter. And can you imagine a guy at 6'10 moving the way he did with the footwork that he did, who would be able to extend his jump shot because he had good mechanics? He shot it consistently from the mid range. Like, what would he look like? He'd be so dynamic in today's NBA. So, when I bring all this up, the point I'm trying to make is I think we got to be kinder to these guys because they needed great guards because the offense and the systems in which they played in needed great guards. I don't think it's so much that they needed them themselves or they weren't talented enough to cover up some of the holes that their team had at different points in their career if they were allowed to. It's just the game wasn't played at that level yet, right? The game had to evolve and we had to see guys come in and be given the keys and be given the operating room to facilitate an offense before it just became more of a regular occurrence. And I think guys like this would thrive in today's NBA because I think they have the skill sets that would allow them to be passers, playmakers, facilitators, as well as being elite level scorers like they all were. But it's just a thought I had. Let me know what you guys think. Peace.